All right, everyone, welcome to the most positive channel on the face of the earth. Coming from the city of Cincinnati, Mr. Community. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. Channel all about positivity, humanism over capitalism. Channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis. For over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless family to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money, just trying to make something out of nothing, turning trash into cash, using my limited resources and just trying to do something positive out here. We also pay the children in the community to turn in cans, giving our babies a legal way to make some money and stay out of trouble. Go watch our short videos and witness all that for yourself, see what the channel is all about. Be out here doing all kinds of acts of kindness. Sometimes we be out here, we come across elderly people that need help getting to the destination, so we help them out with that. Watch our short videos. I try to put out 10 short videos every day, but I've been busy lately dealing with a lot of loved ones that's dealing with some health issues. Support the channel, everyone. I'm gonna rush through what the channel is all about, because today we got a protest going on, so I want to get up here to the protest and see what's going on. Channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis. Channel all about giving great holistic health tips. What's going on, Makai? One of our regular family members right there. Thank you, family. Appreciate all the love and support you give, Makai. Appreciate everyone. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status, your race. As long as you're a good person, we welcome everyone to the channel. I've been dealing with a lot of loved ones that have been dealing with a lot of health issues. Happy Sunday to you as well, family. A little over a year ago, I lost my best friend at the age of 49. After that, I lost a bunch of other friends and family members back to back due to chronic illnesses. That sent me on a holistic journey. I wanted to know why everyone was getting sick, coming down with all these chronic illnesses, going to the hospital, doing everything the hospital tell them to do, but instead of getting better, they was getting worse. They was getting pumped up, full of medication with all kind of side effects, all kind of unnecessary surgeries, just to end up passing away a few months later or a year later. So that sent me on a holistic journey. I came across some great information. I learned that there's a herb for every illness on the planet. You can heal yourself naturally. You don't have to run to big pharma and let them pump you up with harmful medication. So I share the name of herbalists and holistic health experts every time I go live. So I'm gonna rush through that, but go watch our other videos where I'm able to relax and give you all this information and details. But right now, trying to get to this protest and see what's going on. So I'm gonna rush through the holistic health tips. Channel is all about positivity. Every time we go live, feel free to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Spirituality, politics, current affairs. If you just want to mingle in the chat, joke around, meet new friends, feel free to do that. If you have a business you want to promote, please promote your business. We are very pro-entrepreneur. We want to see all good people doing so good in life that you don't have to give the best years of your life to corporate America. That is not what living is all about. We was not born just to pay bills and pass away and hope we can squeeze in a vacation here and there. Giving the best years of our life to corporate America, that is not living, that's surviving. We want to get out of the matrix. We want to be doing some living out here. So promote your channel every time we go live. If you got a business you want to promote, if you're a small business owner, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, feel free. Promote your YouTube channel. Let us know how we can find your channel, subscribe to your channel. Other than that, mingle in the chat and have some good times. I'm gonna share the holistic health tips real fast because I'm in a rush to get to this spot. Appreciate everyone tapping in. Hit the like button, subscribe button. If you can donate to the channel by way of super chat, super thanks, super like, whatever it's called. Donate to the PayPal H Taylor 509 TAYLOR 509. Donate to the Cash Out. Cash Out $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. I appreciate everyone that donate to the channel. And like I said, this is a two-way street. If you're doing something good in your community and you want support, feel free to share your Cash Out, your PayPal. Let everyone know how they can support you. We all about uplifting each other. Hi, how you doing, family? What's going on, Froggy? The world is messed up. It ain't my life, family. The world is messed up. We welcome everyone to the channel, everyone. Feel free to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But if you come over here being negative for no reason, you letting everyone know that your life is messed up, and we don't want messed up people over here. We want positive people on this channel. So if you come over here being negative, we're going to throw you a block party. We're going to get you up out of here. Other than that, God bless you. God bless your loved ones. We hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. We are grown over here. We are mature. We have not been raised by a bunch of heathens. So we don't judge people before we get to know them, and we definitely don't try to tear people down. We've been raised better than that. Our parents are not a bunch of uncivilized cave dwellers. Our parents taught us how to respect people and uplift people, so we don't come over here trying to tear people down. You never know what someone is going through. A lot of people dealing with a lot of issues in the world. Economic issues, a lot of people on the verge of being homeless, a lot of people dealing with chronic illnesses, a lot of people dealing with the loss of loved ones. So this platform is all about positive energy. If you can't be positive, there's a lot of negative channels out there. Go find it. This is the city of Cincinnati, family. All right, I used to go live all the time, several times a day, but I had to slow that down because a lot of my friends and family members started coming up with all kinds of chronic illnesses. Lost my best friend a little over a year ago. So I've been busy reading, studying, getting in touch with herbalists, making smoothies and good organic meals for my loved ones. So I stopped going live on a persistent basis. And I'm still dealing with loved ones right now that's fighting for their lives. Just came from the hospital the other day. Just got some news about a homeless family member that passed away. They found him in his tent in the woods the other day. Just found out about another childhood friend that passed away in prison the other day. So there's a lot going on in the world, everyone. Try to uplift someone. Try to be positive. The city of Cincinnati. On this channel, we're all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis, giving great holistic health tips. And we also about going around to different activities throughout the city, having a good time together. Once we're done putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis, once we're done giving great holistic health tips, once we're done supporting each other, we also go around and have a good time together. On this channel, we done brought you great concerts like Ice Cube live in concert. We brought you Nelly live in concert. We brought you Dougie Fresh live in concert. We brought you former NBA star Shaquille O'Neal live in concert. The weather is starting to get warm. They have free concerts right here every Friday during the summer. So we're going to have many more concerts coming up. All right, everyone. We almost here. We in the park where they have to have this big old rally going on. We're going to go check that out. Mingle in the chat. I'm about to get a holistic health tips real fast. I'm about to give you the name of some great herbalists that you could go to if you're dealing with any chronic illness, everyone. Herbalists over hospitals. Get your health together. L. Rach, how you doing, family? One of our regular family members right there, Sister L. Rach. All right, I had to get rid of a demon, everyone. And that's one of my holistic health tips, everyone. Surround yourself around positive people. Keep negative people out of your life. It's a scientific fact that being mad, angry, depressed, stressed out can weaken your immune system and make you sick. So keep negative people out of your life. In the cyber world, And in the real world, if you got people that's always getting on your nerve, they always got something negative to say, get them out of your life, and that includes friends and family members. Love them from a distance, but you don't have to put up with negativity. Protect your negative energy, everyone. Get negative people out of your life. It's best to be alone than to be around a bunch of negative people. All right. The herbalist that I get all my information from, my life-saving information. The first herbalist is Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I, Yahki Awaken. Self-made millionaire herbalist from St. Louis. He is out here changing the lives of thousands of people, everyone. Go check out his website, his YouTube channel, Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I. Self-made millionaire herbalist. Got his own land, grow his own fruits and vegetables. He get water from his own land. He have his own healing clinic. He put out several videos on YouTube with clinical trials, and he just put out like 3 videos where he helped a child and a woman overcome cancer. Go check out his video, YahkiAwaken.com, Y-A-H-K-I. Go to his website. On his website, you can make arrangements to go to his healing clinic in St. Louis. If you can't make it to his healing clinic, this is the technology age. He can just take care of you over the computer. He'll get your information and give you all the great instructions you need to get your health back together. Charity Cole, how you doing, family? One of our regular family members right there, Charity Cole. Hope you're having a beautiful day, Charity Cole. Everyone, mingle in the chat, meet new friends, connect with old friends, talk about whatever you want to talk about. You do not have to talk about what I'm talking about, the host. We have an open chat policy. Feel free to talk about whatever you want to talk about. This is the city of Cincinnati. The other herbalist that I get my health tips from is Divine Medicinals, D-I-V-I-N-E, divinemedicinals.com. Another self-made millionaire herbalist out here changing the lives of thousands of people. He's very active on Twitter if you want to talk to him about any medical needs. Divinemedicinals.com is where you can find all his life-saving formulas. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone. Also on this channel, we believe in humanism over capitalism. The heck with these dollar bills with all kind of crazy symbols on them. Y'all ever look at the dollar bill and notice there's an owl right there where my thumb at? There's an owl hidden where my thumb is at on your dollar bill. Go do the research on that. That's the kind of people we dealing with in politics. Spiritual wickedness in high places that's into the occult. They're into very strange things, everyone. They put all kind of weird symbols on the dollars. Do your research, everyone. People leaving a lot. These are not my messages right here, not the ones talking about Trump. These are my stickers. Some people out here leaving some messages about Trump, not too crazy about Trump. These are my messages right here. All right, everyone. So go check out YahkiAwaken.com and go check out DivineMedicinals.com, herbalists over hospitals. And like I said, we all about humanism over capitalism. We believe all basic human necessities should be absolutely free. Everything humans need in order to survive should be absolutely free. Watching from Ireland, all right. Hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day, family. Got the dog park right here. It's a lot of people out here. We believe everything human beings need in order to survive should be absolutely free. Human beings need nature. Nature should be absolutely free. Human beings need shelter. Shelter should be absolutely free. Humanism over capitalism. Human beings need clean water, not tap water, with all kind of mercury and lead and fluoride in it. Human beings need clean spring water. Water should be absolutely free. Human beings need clean food. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, everything nature gives you, all that should be absolutely free. Nothing to debate about. Humanism over capitalism. Everything nature gives us should be absolutely free. How you gonna claim you for the people, the government, but then you go out in nature and you take water, put it in a bottle and sell it to God's children, sell it to human beings? You claim you're about humanity, but you go out in nature, get fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs, put it in the store, pesticide, to put all kind of pesticides on it, then sell it to human beings. Hypocrites. Everything nature gives you should be absolutely free. Looks lovely out here. It is a beautiful day. All right, everyone. Here go the holistic health tips real fast. Then we're gonna get out here and check out this protest against discrimination that's going on. I encourage everyone, choose herbalists over hospitals, everyone. Big Pharma is not in the business of making you well. They are in the business of making you a lifelong customer. They don't address the root cause of your illness. They give you a bunch of prescription medication with side effects. So I advise everyone, choose herbalists over hospitals. Get outside in nature. Nature is your friend. Your body needs fresh air. Your lungs need fresh air. Get outside in nature at least 30 minutes a day. Exercise 30 minutes a day. The easiest exercise you can do is what these people and the dog is doing. Even the dog know. The easiest exercise you could do is just walk. Walk outside 30 minutes a day. Walk in the sun 30 minutes a day. Spending time in the sun have a bunch of health benefits to it. Get out in the sun 30 minutes a day, everyone. Eat nature's food, the food that comes from the ground, from trees, organic fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Stay away from processed food. Your food should not have a bunch of ingredients in it, ingredients that you never heard of in your life. When you come across that on your food item, put it back on the shelf. The ingredients should be real simple. It should say organic, organic, organic. It should be fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. If you want to be on this planet for a long, healthy time, organic fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. I advise everyone to replace all the nasty tap water with alkaline water and spring water, preferably from a bottle. Try to stop drinking from plastic if you can. Sometimes I'll be out here and I'll be needing some water, and all I have access is to plastic, but it's best to drink alkaline water and spring water from a bottle. Also encourage everyone, start eating nature's food, organic vegetables, like organic raw broccoli. Don't boil it, don't fry it, don't put it in the microwave. Eat it in its original state. That way you keep all the enzymes in it. Very good for the body. The herbalists that I get my health tips from and my formulas from, Yakia Waken says you start the day off with a big old bowl of organic grapes or a big old bowl of honeydew. Eat it by itself and let it digest for a half an hour before you eat anything else. After that, go to town on the rest of nature's food, like blood oranges, organic strawberries and raspberries and blueberries, watermelon, kiwi, all the food that comes from nature, everyone. Purple potatoes. Let food be thy medicine. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. So many people out here suffering from chronic illnesses because of all the nasty, disgusting food you're eating. Be mindful of what you put in your body. The next health tip, I encourage everyone, get yourself a juicer. Get yourself a juicer and start juicing organic fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables, as much as you possibly can. Every time you juice, try to make at least 8 ounces of juice. 2 stories real fast. My mother was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney failure. So bad she thought she was gonna have to ask one of her children for a kidney. Instead, we got her a juicer and got her this recipe that we got from the juice lady. And within a year, her kidneys went from being stage 3 disease. You got a dollar, bro? Yes, sir. There you go, my man. Her kidneys went from being stage 3 disease to being normal, everyone. So juicing really does work. Juice organic fruits and vegetables. I normally give out the recipes for kidneys and diabetes and lupus and all that, but I'm trying to hurry up and rush to get over here and see what these people talking about. But I make short videos every day. At the end of them short videos, I include healthy recipes for every chronic illness you can think of. So go check out them short videos for all our healthy recipes. The next health tip I encourage everyone, include in your diet raw nuts. Go to Amazon, type in raw nuts, raw Brazil nuts. Very good for breast health. Try to eat 5 organic raw Brazil nuts a day. All the women that's worried about breast cancer, Brazil nuts are very good for the breast, but it's also good for males as well. Go to Amazon, type in raw Brazil nuts, raw cashews, raw walnuts, raw almonds, flax seeds, chia seeds. You can put that in your smoothies. You can put that in your oatmeal. Sprouted organic pumpkin seeds are very good for the heart. You can find all this on Amazon, everyone. Eat to live. Take care of your health. I got a lot of friends and family members right now that's fighting for their lives right now as I speak because they wasn't taking care of their health. I give them all this information and they decide, yeah, we're going to try to heal ourselves the holistic way. But when it's time to heal themselves, they don't want to do everything that the herbalists tell them to do. As a result, they don't begin to heal. So once you get all this knowledge, you must apply it, everyone. You can't do most of the things, some of the things. You must do everything that the herbalists and the health experts tell you to do. If they give you 10 things to do all 10 things, not 9, 10. They are the experts. They are the ones with degrees in this. They're the ones that got clinical trials. They're the ones that went and did all the research, got laboratories, went to medical school. Listen to the experts, everyone. The next health tip, I encourage everyone to learn about grounding. Grounding is where you find some good grass, hopefully grass that don't have a bunch of pesticides in it. Take your shoes off, stand in the grass barefoot 20 minutes a day. All the electrons from the earth is going to shoot up through your body by way of your feet. That is good for inflammation and good for chronic illnesses. This is the information age. You don't have to take my word for it. Go do your own research, everyone. Read, study, do your own research. The Bible says my people are going to pass away from a lack of knowledge. Feed your mind, read, study, do research. Education over entertainment. Educate yourself. Learn about grounding. There's a great documentary on YouTube about the health benefits of grounding called Earthing the Movie. EARTHING, Earthing the Movie. Go check it out. What's up, my brother? Bless, sir. Got the message out there. Love it. I'm going to come back and bless you with a couple dollars. I don't want nothing, but if you want to give someone that come by something on the house on me, man, you could do that. So when I come back, I'm going to give you a couple dollars, man, because I like what you're doing. All right, brother. All right, everyone. Those are my holistic health tips. Got the police out here. Let's go check out the speech right here. Speech of discrimination. Everyone, I got a lot of friends and family members, people in the community that's dealing with health issues, children out here, not even in their teenage years. And they are suffering from diabetes and obesity because they come from homes with parents that's on limited income. So their parents go to the store and buy them all this processed food that's making them sick. So a lot of children out here are dealing with diabetes and lupus and all kinds of chronic illnesses. I'm already juicing for friends and family members. I want to start juicing for the homeless and for the children in the community. You can help make that a reality by supporting the channel. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. Donate to the channel by way of super chat, super thanks. Donate to the PayPal H Taylor 509. Donate to the Cash Out, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. So I could get out here and start juicing for the homeless and for the children that's battling for their lives, that's dealing with all kinds of chronic illnesses. There's a lot of people out here that need help, everyone. A lot of people are in some very serious health conditions out here. Wouldn't it be cool for me to come on here and you see me going around to homeless camps, giving away healthy smoothies and healthy organic meals and healthy herbs to people out here that really need it? You can help make that a reality by supporting the channel. Watch our short videos. One of our short videos is up to like 27,000 views. I appreciate everyone that watched that short video. It's called Angie Stone, about the R&B singer that passed away in a van accident after complaining about her company cheating her out of money. And she said she was going to expose the record business. And then days later, she ended up losing her life in a van accident. 8 people was in the van and she's the only one that passed away. But that short video is up to 27,000 views. It's called R&B singer Angie Stone passed away in a van accident. I appreciate everyone supporting the channel. All right, let's go over here and check out the people, everyone. Donate to the channel. If you want to promote your own business, promote your business, everyone. We are very pro-entrepreneur. We don't want no trolls on the channel. You will get blocked. Only positive people.
Going on strike, blocking the airports and air traffic, and shutting down the state. That's what defeated Trump last time. That's what defeated the immigration ban. A new Labor Party would necessitate taking on the struggles of non-documented immigrants and making a huge section, which make up a huge section of the labor movement. And that doesn't mean just defending immigrants from ICE, but fighting for documentation and citizenship for all workers to end the artificial divisions that keep immigrants as a cheap source of labor. Ultimately, Trump is a symptom, and capitalism is the disease. Racial injustice, war, and poverty are not the results of a broken system, but as business as usual. The business owners know that the business owners that control U.S. capitals don't compromise. They seek every opportunity, and the working class should do the same. Winning citizenship, a ceasefire, and dignity for working people ultimately means taking on the capitalist system and building socialism, building a worker state that can guarantee power to all working people. A new kind of society, run by the classes and not by the business owners. And this kind of society would necessitate taking the largest companies into democratic public ownership, ending landlordism, and guaranteeing dignity to every person regardless of race or status. We won't compromise on immigration, we won't compromise on bathroom mills, and we won't compromise in our fight to win a union at Amazon. We will go all the way, and we will win.
When workers' rights are
Fight the system. How you doing, family?
Next up, we have 1 Billion Rising. They're gonna dance, and we welcome everyone to dance with them.
Gary just missed a little bit.
We're so professional. We really are. This one. Okay, so here we go. Listen, you're going to all be on film at some point. I want this to be the biggest pop-up dance session. So every one of you, because the camera's going to go round, and every one of you, I want to see you moving. Just stay where you are. You don't have to rush. What do you call it? Mosh pit? It's no mosh pit. Just move. Get your signs up in the air. Get your hands in the air. Get your fingers in the air. Whatever way you want. Did you see that? This way or this way, whatever way. Just let's move. Let's get our bodies moving, and thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. All right, so we'll be doing here, we're just doing freestyle to start with, and then there's one that's break the chain that is a bit choreographed, but we're all kind of rough. So anyway, biggest pop-up dance session, Cincinnati, come on. Let loose, let's do this. Everybody, move.
Are we ready to dance?
I'm gonna. You gonna dance?
I don't know. Let's see.
Wrote a song about it, like the year.
Bongo. Power to the people. The people versus the system. Subscribe to the channel. Fighting for what? They got a whole bunch of signs out here, people fighting for different things. Take your pick. Whatever you believe in, fight for that. I'm fighting against oppression, homelessness, discrimination. Whatever's your passion, fight against that. Fight against ignorance, oppression, government corruption, police brutality, big pharma. As far as I know, they're human beings. I ain't going around asking everyone what political party they belong to. So just by looking at them, I know they're human beings, that's for sure. Democrats, Republicans, liberals, conservative, I don't know. Before you was a Democrat, before you was Republican, you was a human being. Always remember that. Who cares about labels? Who are you as a person? Power to the people. I don't care what it means in 2025. I care about what it means to God, what it means to the people. To each his own. Open chat. Talk about what you want to talk about. Share your views. Open chat policy. Either blue or red, blood or crip. I'm not neither. I'm not blood, crip. I'm not Democrat or Republican. I'm not red or blue. I don't deal with politics. Politics make me sick, ready to flip. Down with the secret societies that really control politics. Spiritual wickedness in high places, that's what we up against. The people versus the system. Power to the people. Real change gonna come from the people, not from a bunch of billionaire politicians. They all against Trump. I don't know. I ain't go around talking to everyone. I'm against anyone that's against helping the people, so that's who I'm against. I don't care about the Democrats, Republicans. I care about good human beings. But yeah, there's a lot of people out here that ain't too crazy about Trump. You got that right. Let me see if I can find some pro-Trump signs. Uh-oh. Watch out now. Dancing is good exercise, you know that? Also, hope everyone having a beautiful, blessed day. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. Stand for something or fall for anything. How you doing, Jesse?
We are mothers, we are teachers, we are beautiful, beautiful
All right, good to hear that, Jesse. One love, everyone, one love. Smile, be happy, surround yourself around positive people. Follow your passion. This is a rally against discrimination. Anthony don't play when it comes to Trump, boy. Anthony do not play.
How's everybody doing?
Anthony ain't having that.
Can you hear me okay? Yeah!
Anthony, tell everyone why they should support Trump. Speak your mind.
Hafide Guahusi Brianna, Familiam Tugamji Chamorna Tautavgini Islan Guahan. Relatives, kin, relations. My name is Brianna, and I'm a representative of over the 98,000 indigenous people that call
Speak your mind, Anthony.
Home. We find ourselves in a season of uncertainty, standing at the edges of a shifting landscape. The winds of change carrying whispers of disruption. Executive orders passed in the night, policies reshaped without consultation, and a tightening grip on the spaces where marginalized voices have long fought to be heard. Once again, we are reminded that the ground beneath us is not as settled as we hope, and that the work of holding sovereignty, dignity, and belonging is never done. It is no accident that we are here together. We, the descendants of those who have always belonged to this land, know what it is like to endure, to adapt, to move forward with purpose. In times like these, we must not scatter like the leaves in the wind. We must root deeper.
Yes!
We do not despair into the margins. We rise, we remember, and we gather. There will be those who will try to erase our presence, who question our rights to be here, who reduce us to check boxes in an ever-changing DEI equation. But we are not a checkbox, and we are not here by permission. We are here by birthright. Our ancestors did, Our ancestors did not endure centuries of removal, surveillance, redlining, and colonial borders so that we might ask to belong.
Right.
We are already home. Now is the time to remember who we are, to strengthen our bonds, to protect each other, to listen deeply, and to move with intention. We were made for this time. We have always known how to withstand the storm. And like the seeds buried deep in the winter's cold, we will rise again, stronger, wiser, and carrying forward the medicine of our people. We are now seeing a movement across Turtle Island fighting for the rights of all people in the face of the very same colonial violence that stole the land we are standing on. To quote my elder, Angel Santos, generations come and generations pass, but if no generation has the courage, the conscience, and the conviction to fight for the wrongdoings of the past, then the next generation will have to live with the same injustice in the future. Together, we must fight for a world where community and empathy unite us and ensure that our relatives all around the world are free. Together, we must rise. Sayonara, thank you.
How you doing, Cos? One of our regular family members. Always good seeing you in the chat, family. You got Jazz dressed like natural. The system is confused. The Illuminati is confused. The Bilderbergs are confused. The Rockefellers are confused. The Rothschilds are confused. The spiritual wickedness in high places are confused.
Sorry, I'm amping myself up.
Mm-hmm.
What? This one? Oh, yeah, that works. I got it.
Power to the people versus the system. Remember that.
It's great to see everyone here. My name is Haley. I'm an anarchist.
Greed
And
sings
I'm
the
a
rule
queer
today.
person. I have been out for a decade, and let me tell you, none of this is new. The slide towards fascism has been happening since I've been politically aware. I see all of you clinging to the America as the idea, the one that was told to us in school, the land of the free, justice for all and all of that. But I'd encourage you to learn your history. None of this is new. Internment camps, union busting, the mass genocide of indigenous peoples. As long as nations exist, they will exploit. So please, I'd encourage you, do your research. Look at what's happening. I was at Lincoln Heights. I saw how the police aided the fascists. I saw how they only showed up whenever the black people in Lincoln Heights turned up to push those fuckers out. They will always align themselves. I hear people saying things like, well, the police can't do that. That's illegal. Who enforces the law? Police. Yeah. Time and time again, we see that the police have organized with KKK and Nazis and other fascist orgs. At Lincoln Heights, police helped load in the fascists. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Thank you. I would encourage all of you, this is not going to get better. Fascism is not going to go away. We have not had real democracy in my lifetime, maybe ever. We need to organize against this, and you need to open your eyes to how bad it actually is.
Yeah, I hear it.
Kill all borders now. The Gestapo are disappearing our neighbors. ICE are in our streets. We have plainclothes officers among us. That is secret service, right? Why do we have secret police in this nation? Just open your eyes to it. Free Palestine, trans rights now. Thank you.
Any thoughts out there? Express yourself. How you feel? We appreciate everyone showing love to the channel. Open chat policy. Feel free to express yourself. Just be respectful. Say ice is not nice, huh? Is it time to put ice on ice? Is it time to make ice think twice? Put ice on ice for not being very nice. Power to the people, we are one. The city of Cincinnati, appreciate everyone tapping in, showing love. Stay woke and proud. Don't open the door for anyone. Speaking of opening the door for anyone, last night I had to go live about 1 in the morning. We heard pop, 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 pop. And when we opened the door, several police officers was outside. Someone got popped, or it was a pop scene. We don't know what happened, but police was everywhere last night. Went live. Man, stop the violence. What's wrong with the people? This is Cincinnati, Ohio, everyone. Rally in the park known as Washington Park. Different people out here with different messages. Everyone out here expressing themselves.
Hey everyone. So my name's Malik, but if you've seen me around the city, I also go by Zahir. I also am a published author and a poet, and my pen name is Horace White. Now,
Yeah, that was crazy. Thank you, family.
Because that's the name of my grandfather.
You be safe as well.
During his time was a civil rights activist in the 1940s up in Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, give it up for Horace White, everybody. Yeah, in fact, if you go up to Detroit to this day, you can see one of the churches he founded, Plymouth Congregational Church, where he was one of the first reverends. He also met Dr. King before Dr. King was popping off like that. Not to flex, I'm just saying. But what I'm trying to say is what I seek to do in my writing is carry on my grandfather's legacy of speaking out for civil rights, for bringing unity among workers together, especially in a time where we see a lot more divisibility, so starkly contrasted with how we're told that all the racism went away, like in the 90s and the 80s, blah, blah, blah. You've heard all those spiels before. We know it's out in the open and it's undeniable. The only people who are in denial choose to be. Right. So we have to make them wake up and see that this is what it is and here's what we got to do about it. So that's what I want to do with my writing, is expose these contradictions so we all collectively can work together to bring an end to them. Thank you. But I brought a few poems today, especially some that stick out to me. Growing up in Lincoln Heights, being born in Lincoln Heights, where most of my family is, and when I see a bunch of Nazis bringing guns and calling a bunch of 8-year-old kids monkeys to their faces, that infuriated me to a level I can't really say it like right here, right now. If you know, you know. If you don't need to. But what I'm trying to say is channeling that anger into something productive versus just letting it fester or doing something awful with it is what we need to do. Channel it into something productive, something that makes us all work together, because ultimately we're on the same side. We need to end racism. We need to end transphobia. We need to end xenophobia. We need to understand that we're all human and we all have more in common than against each other. No matter what our differences are, we are the same deep down. So I want to share with you right now at least 2 poems today. One I wrote called Young Black Boy and one called Young Black Girl. To the children out there who are told from a young age that they're going to be problems when they're older, that they're not problems. They are perfect just the way they are. So, young black boy, you are a star. You will walk your path that will take you far. The world will take and take and take what's yours and everything you make. But have no fear, no worry, nor doubt. Show them what a young black boy is about. Stand tall with grace, with strength and poise, because you are the future, young black boys. They will call your strength a monstrosity. They will call their prisons generosity. Young black boy, you are more than strong. So dance your dance and sing your song. Young black boy, so misunderstood, from out in the suburbs to right in the hood. Young black boy, don't ever lose hope. Young black boy, don't ever lose hope. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Jesse and Cos.
Young black girl, shine bright and be proud. When they tell you be quiet, stand tall and be loud. Your mind is a treasure that many wish to claim. Don't ever let anyone call you out of your name. Young black girl, many folks will be mean because they see a princess who will grow into a queen. Shade from the shadows is thrown at your light, yet you still glow and illuminate the night. Young black girl, wherever you go, do not let them tell you, and you shine like a star. Young black girl, only you know who you are. With such a gentle soul in this cruel world, I stand with you, young black girl. Young black girl, don't ever lose hope. Young black girl, don't ever lose hope.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh boy.
Thank you. These next couple poems I wrote more broadly about worker solidarity and what it means to be in community with each other while building. This is my take on authority, because I know there are a lot of anarchists out here, a lot of whom I'm comrades with, and a lot of anarchists think that authority itself is a bad thing. I believe differently. I believe it is a tool that can be wielded to oppress or a tool that can be wielded to build. What matters is that we as the workers take authority into our hands so we can build. Now, this is my take on that. This poem is called Leaders and Bosses. Leaders are not bosses, and bosses are not leaders. A boss chooses their team. A leader is chosen by their team. A boss delegates tasks. A leader administrates events. A boss takes what the team builds. A leader builds with their team. A boss is reported to. A leader is counseled with. Leaders are not bosses, and bosses are not leaders. Bosses demand authority. Leaders earn authority. Bosses give fishes for labor. Leaders teach laborers how to fish. Bosses replace their teams. Leaders strengthen their teams. Bosses care about profit. Leaders care about people. Leaders are not bosses, and bosses are not leaders. A boss uses everyone else to advance themselves. A boss stands on the shoulders of their team. A boss must ignore the plight of the many to maintain focus. A team cannot thrive with a boss. Not leaders. A leader uses themselves to advance everyone else. A leader is the shoulders on which their team stands. A leader must maintain focus on the plight of the many. A team cannot survive without leadership. Leaders are not bosses, and bosses are not leaders. Thank you. This next poem, called Workers, is something I wrote inspired by the style of Langston Hughes, who was also very dedicated to bringing about not just civil rights, but workers' rights as well. But I wanted to simplify it to, one, give me a challenge so I'm not just up here yapping, and number two, because things always sound better when they rhyme. So this one is called Workers. Shoulder to shoulder as they stand, sturdy as boulders, man among man. Workers united, marching forward, never divided, wielding their sword. Birds of a feather, men of the class, must stick together like soil and grass. Doers and movers, builders and planners, building a future with nails and hammers. Servants and plumbers, nurses and teachers, singers and drummers, scientists and preachers. Leading are the vanguard, protecting the meek. The workers will stand guard, defending the weak. The wealthy and exempt, aloft in their towers, scowl with contempt as they look down on ours. Fists in the air, the workers shout loudly, "We are the workers, and we fight on proudly." There we go.
Absolutely, Jesse.
Now I want to share one last poem with you fine folks. And first of all, I want to say thank you for having me up and just listening. This right here means a lot. And thank you all for coming out, because we all know what we're here for. Give yourselves a round of applause, actually. Just by you being here, you're doing more than what most people would have done while still reaping the benefits, because you want to be up here leading the front charge against racism, against white supremacy, against everything that is keeping us all oppressed, not just certain minorities. You, the regular person, you, no matter who you think you are, if you're not in the 1%, you're oppressed just like the rest of us. It doesn't matter to what extent. It matters that you are. That's why we're here together. So I'd just like to thank you all for being here. Now I just have one last poem that I'm going to read before I give the mic off. And this is actually one of the first poems I wrote ever since taking up my grandfather's name. And this poem, especially in light of what happened just earlier last month, I think is needed, if not just for me, then maybe for someone out there. If just one person can take some type of anything from this, really, then I'll have done my job. So this poem is called I Love My Skin. I love my skin. My skin is to me what I am to the universe. I am a part of it, and it is a part of me. Without me, the universe as we know it would not be the same, because I was born into it as I am. And in that same vein, I would not be who I am if it wasn't for my skin with which I was born. I love my skin. Step up. Step forward. Okay. I'm in the dark. I'm I'm in the dark. No, I appreciate it. I love my skin. My skin is the reason I'm looked at with both awe and with anger. My skin, some may say, is a danger. Men and women with my skin would either be hung up on portraits or hung to die for all eyes to see. Either way, my skin is a prize many wish to possess. And some might say still do. I love my skin. My skin is to the world what the world is to my skin, a beautiful clay that has yet to be molded. My skin be molded by the world to be whatever it wants, as I can shape the world how I see fit. My skin is said to be fitting the mold of a threat. Do I fit that mold, or does the world fit mine? I was not born a threat, but have I been molded into such because of my skin? I love my skin, the skin I used to reject. The skin I used to think was the worst part about myself is now my favorite feature. The skin that made my younger self cry now makes me smile as an adult. The skin that acted as a shadow over me now glows more radiantly than the warmest sunset. I love my skin. The love I feel for myself is unmatched. The disillusionment of others towards my self-love hurts, but not as much as my joy can heal. I'm not confined to negative perceptions, for I am the one who perceives. I'm no longer shackled to my own negativity either. Why? Because I love my skin. Thank you for having me.
We are one.
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for coming out. It means a lot to see the support we're doing after what happened tonight. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right side of history.
Let's stay with Lena and such.
All right, Dixie, how are we feeling today? You know, I heard there's a lot of speeches, right?
How's it going? All right, how you doing?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too.
It's Kirby with the
Looking for any literature or buttons or anything like that?
Oh, just curious.
Thank you. Let us know if you have any questions.
Okay.
I'm thinking about one of those.
Vice President of Students for Justice in Palestine.
Free Palestine!
Okay, we'll start it off simple. From Palestine to Mexico. Palestine
To Mexico.
All these walls have got to go.
All these walls have got to go.
One more time. From Palestine to Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico.
All these walls have got to go.
All these walls have got to go.
No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. 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 Alrighty, we'll do two more and then we'll get started. Are we feeling good? Are you guys feeling what we want to wait? Alrighty. Don't be silent. Don't be weak.
Don't be silent. Don't be weak.
For our future, we must speak.
For our future, we must speak.
Don't be silent. Don't be weak.
Don't be silent. Don't be weak.
For our future, we must speak.
For our future, we must speak.
DEI. then you guys know I have to finish it off with one of my favorite chants. Are you ready? Yeah! Okay. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
Palestine will live forever!
Alrighty, I'm gonna hand off the mic at first to our amazing Vice President Amir. You guys give him a big round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you guys. Thank you guys for all coming out. This is the first step, guys. We see the attacks on our community, so I want to let you guys know that this won't be the last time we're here. We'll be back here soon, and be ready for that. Before I get into the nitty-gritty of our speech, I want us to reflect. I want us to think about where have we been this past year. Being a Palestinian, I've seen the attacks on my people, and I've known that it's inevitable for the rest of the people in this city. When our presidential candidates were advocating for Israel, a white supremacist country, a country made for one people at the expense of another, where were we? We had a presidential candidate, Donald Trump, saying that he turned Gaza into a parking lot. Where were we? And when the opposing candidate stayed silent and pretended to fight for a ceasefire, where were we? Did we keep our elected officials accountable, or did we stay silent? And we settled for genocide. Sorry guys, I'm fasting, I'm a little bit off, but...
It's his first speech. Let's hype him up a little bit.
When our candidates stayed silent as Palestine was attacked, did we not expect them to stay silent and do lack of action as our black communities were attacked? What did we see them do? We saw them wear shirts and stay silent, and the only elected officials who spoke were those who were not funded by the Israeli lobby, like Al Green. So where were we, guys? Where were we? I want to think about that. We have to know who our opposition is. Who are the enemies? And we see them, right? We see them around us. We see the cops kettling us. We see them on the corners, right? And what he said. I can't swear I'm fasting. We saw what these cops did. When they came to Lincoln Heights, when the Nazis came to Lincoln Heights, they protected them. The same way that the IDF protects settlers in Israel, the same way that they were trained. The cops here in Cincinnati were trained by the Israeli Defense Forces. And so I think we know now that this is the time to act, this is the time to get organized. This is the time to keep our cops accountable. Or get rid of them.
Alrighty, so why did Amir bring up all these things? Do we know? Do we understand? Do I have to spell it out for you? When we normalize and take something as simple as the ideology of Zionism and we decide not to call it out as white supremacy for what it is, then it will transform in our societies in these different ways. The same cops that put their knees on George Floyd's neck were trained by the Israeli occupation forces. This exact move was done on my brothers and sisters and my family members and our friends and the people who look just like us for over 80 years. And when did we decide to stand up? When injustice came knocking on your door. You decided to show up when you thought that it was going to affect you or your neighbors or your grandchildren. Because in America, we like to believe that this is some individualistic society away from the rest of the world. That when they are bombing and bombarding and slaughtering men, women, and children in Palestine, in Gaza, in the West Bank, in Sudan, and in Congo, that we think it is not our issue. We think But we are all standing here today because of why? Because a president decided to say all the private thoughts of the White House out loud this term? Did you not see the students on college campuses have snipers pointed at them and get brutalized under the Biden administration? Did we not see that these systems of injustice are anti-black? They are Nazi in nature. They are anti-Arab. These systems of people in power where they convince each and every single one of us that we come from different groups and certain groups don't deserve the same level of human dignity as others, that is white supremacy. When we do not call out Israel as the modern colonialist front, Israel connects the two most culture-rich and resourceful continents on this planet. Africa and Asia are connected by this plot of land, and then they're connected to Europe through the Mediterranean. Do we not understand that throughout history, if anyone wanted to enforce any sort of system or any sort of influence on majority of the world, they would start with this plot of land because it was the epicenter of cultural diversity. It was the epicenter of trading routes. This is where so many people fostered knowledge, so many people fostered their identities. And so when Israel now gets to thrive with your tax dollars that you work hard for each and every single day to blow up countries in the Middle East, and we have the audacity to say that this is not our issue, this is not our fight. And I'm going to decide to call out the elephant in the room. This has nothing to do with the organizers of the event. But we all saw the commotion that happened for the last 2 to 3 days. Rabbi Ari Jun was uninvited from speaking at this march. Rabbi Ari Jun, last year, when we first started protesting and advocating for the cessation of murder of men, women, and children, decided to go on all of our local news stations and call me and Students for Justice in Palestine and all the local Muslim civic organizations in this city that they are committing the most egregious attacks that we've seen in the United States against both the United States and the Jewish community here. And to that I say shame. It is shameful for us to even hint at and equate that a religion and a people as beautiful as Judaism and the Jewish faith is even slightly near this white supremacist political ideology of Zionism. And if we do not decode that, and if we cannot sit in our discomfort and decide that, you know what, everything I previously thought about this issue is wrong, then we will not grow as a society. You think the chant where I said, don't be silent, don't be weak, for our future we must speak? Do you think the words that we're saying is making anyone in here comfortable? Do you think that when we're chanting and when we're doing these actions to cause a disruption and to cause discomfort in this city, do you think you're supposed to be comfortable while you're doing this? Do you think that somehow, for some reason, your ideology, your political ideology is supposed to stop growing at a certain age? That you cannot continue to be a global citizen of the world and learn about new fights for liberation? Because how can I stand here with each and every single one of you if I am only advocating for Palestine, if I am only standing for Palestine, or if I'm only standing for a cause that directly impacts myself? Do you not protect your neighbor? Do you not protect your community? When we say, whose city is this? What are you supposed to say? Our city. When we say, whose streets are these? What are you supposed to say? Our streets. And when we're on campus and we remind the administration that it is the students who get to command the cultural shift on our universities, what do we say? It is our campus. Because we recognize that it's in our thousands and in our millions that we make change. You think 7 billion people woke up today and said, well, I can't change anything, I can't do anything? You think if every single one of them decided that their lives and their sacrifices impact people far greater than themselves and their families, that there would be no change in this world? Do you think I would have to sit here, me and Amir, children of Palestinian refugees, which according to the United Nations, me and him, though we are born here, are still considered refugees waiting for our return? After our grandparents were brutalized, after our parents had to come to this country, do you think if we all stood up and were using the language that we're using today, that we would have to be standing here 80 years later? Absolutely not. And for my last point, I would like to explicitly point out that the only reason the organizers in our community was able to call out these individuals who normalize white supremacist ideology is because the students decided last year that they will break down every status quo that we put on our campuses and in our cities on what is comfortable and what is not comfortable. They took up encampments. They took a privileged, extremely privileged percentage of the human population. We are privileged to be seeking an education, and not only that, but recognizing that every platform you get to stand on is a platform worthy of voicing the voices of those who have lost the right to speak, of being an advocate for the voiceless. It is the students who created this cultural shift in our city, in our nation, to be able to stand here and call things out like they deserve. So when Amir started off his speech and said that you will see us again, I can assure you, for every single mic that we are given and every single platform that we stand on, we will take the opportunity to advocate for our brothers and sisters in Gaza, and advocate for our own city, and advocate for the black and brown community here and in Sudan and in Congo, and every immigrant or every person that is being targeted under any administration. We will stand here and be a pillar of justice in the city, no matter how much you threaten us, no matter how much they silence us. Long live the student intifada, and long live all forms of our resistance till collective liberation. Thank you.
When Palestinian lives are under attack, what do we do? When Arab lives are under attack, what do we do? When Muslim lives are under attack, what do we do? And when Cincinnati is under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that!
Free the human race.
Next up, we're gonna have a band play "Run Rabbit Run."
Free Palestine. Free all oppressed people right on. Welcome to the city of Cincinnati, everyone.
Set up and then they'll be on.
Public Enemy. I hear Public Enemy. Hey, Public Enemy. Power to the people. Public. Keep hip hop conscious. Public Enemy.
That's kind of what she was talking about.
Public Enemy. I'm thinking about busting a move. I love me some Public Enemy. Saw them in concert several times. Free all oppressed people. All oppressed people, regardless of their religion, color, political views. Free all oppressed people. Public Enemy. We ain't gonna let the system divide and conquer us over here. Excuse me.
Yeah, take a look.
All right, thank you.
Okay. On the back of that, there's a QR code that takes you to our website.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, if you have the shirt in Spanish.
Oh, no.
Public Enemy.
I agree.
Oh no, she's not the closer. They still got more to come. Right now they setting up. I think they about to play a little music. Still more to come, everyone. Intermission, taking a little break. We welcome everyone to the channel. Hope everyone having a great day. Hope to find you in your best health. Hope to find you and your loved ones in great health. Ain't that right, doggy? Look at the dog, he say, we act better than you humans. The dog say, we are more civilized than you humans. You humans be out here fighting all the time, arguing all the time. Who's the real animals? She was your favorite? All the passion. Woof, woof, who let the dogs out? They're gonna have a event here March the 15th. We're gonna have a bunch of dogs out here for people that want to adopt some dogs. Everyone needs homes, everyone. This channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis, and we want to get our four-legged friends a nice home also. Dogs are so loyal. What's up, James? James, hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. James, I hope you wake up with a reason to laugh and smile, and hope you wake up with some positivity on your mind and you just feel the need to help people in your community and spread positive energy out there. Hope you don't fall victim to the system trying to divide and conquer people. Right on. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah, the weather just now starting to get warm, Jesse. We're gonna have all kind of events out here, and although I'm dealing with a lot of friends and family members that's dealing with a lot of health issues, I'm gonna try to find time to be out here to all these events that's going on. I appreciate everyone praying for my family. Appreciate all the positivity, the positive energy. Truly appreciate it. I got a lot of friends and family members that's fighting for their life right now as we talk. You must take care of your health, everyone. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Eat organic fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and herbs. Drink alkaline water, spring water. Get a juicer and juice as much as you possibly can. Hey.
She wants 11. No? Okay. Not far from
All right, I think the next speaker is up, or the next music. Welcome to the city of Cincinnati, everyone. Most positive channel on the face of the earth. We welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your race, your religion, your political views, your economic status. As long as you're a good person, come on over here and get some positive energy. Laugh, smile, be happy. Real change gonna come from the people, everyone. We don't argue over billionaire politicians that we don't have access to anyway. We don't know how they really are behind closed doors. We don't argue and break up with friends that we knew all our lives over politicians we never met. We don't break up, stop speaking to family members over politicians that we never met in our life. Politicians that we would never see in our life. But we got people out here in the community that we see all the time. You want to argue with people that you have access to every day over politicians that you never get a chance to see in real life? Do that seem like an intelligent thing to do? Real change gonna come from the people, everyone. People in your own community going through the same thing you're going through. People you have access to. That's where real change gonna come from.
Anybody got a water? UC, I imagine.
Yes. I was going to say, feel free to hop back here if you need something.
All right, Jesse, glad you enjoyed it.
Okay.
We got many more events coming up, everyone. Many more events. Like the message.
All right.
Real change gonna come from the people, everyone. Ain't that right, dog? Power to the people.
Don't
listeners sing along. Thank you so much for having us here, and to the organizers of this event. Things like this are really important, so it's really nice to see a bunch of people out here.
I'm dehydrated. Bastards Valley. To find the needle, I gotta burn the haystack.
Power to the people.
Little more. So hoist that red line till it blackens out the sun. Cause in the dark no one can see all of your skeletons. Accepting no remorse in 2017. Genocide for pipelines, what a manifest destiny.
So we didn't bring merch today really, but we did bring out a lot of stickers that we have. We'll be collecting donations for a young lady named Daisy Francisco. Her dad's been detained by ICE and they need $15,000 for an immigration lawyer.
So you can either find us after, or we've also posted in all of our stories and social media a link to our GoFundMe as well if you'd just like to donate on your own.
Inside burning house, you have to break the window and touch it up on a view that I can put it out your heart. The world is mortifying and we cannot bear the sight. But prisoner, I told you just like coming to the guy. And you're walking in your children. Back in the party who listens. And while we're going to get drinks, we're burning off the fingerprints. We're walking still up in the bed, so bodies to be found. Walking always wondering what party's held. And all these signs shopping. Places time with petrol cars burst. If I lose my life fighting, I will go out complaining. Here comes the money. The twin like I am. Cause if I'm in it for a penny, then I'm in for a pound. Take a hand that beats what Michael Slinsky. Cause I'm so surprised by all the national out of my face. Overworked and never paid. Worked all my time to slip away. We break our backs to keep them calling, trickling down the hay. I wanna cut this thing up on the back. All together. I use the time up, there isn't any weather. I'm walking through the distance. We're burning like our fingerprints. My doctors cannot be the case. Nobody's to be there. Pop the phone is hungry. My mind's all the hair. The sign is laughing. Complacent on the path of the unknown. If I do not fighting, I will go on complacent. I'm not being the same. Here comes the fun on me. You bring my fire. Cause if I'm in it for a penny, then I'm in it for a pound. A penny for you, a penny for me. I'm pouring, I'm plowing, no justice, no peace. A penny for you, a penny. I'm plowing, no justice, no peace. A penny for you, a penny for me. I'm pouring, I'm plowing, no justice, no peace. A penny for you, a penny for me. I'm pouring, I'm plowing, no justice, no peace. Myself, not me. So apathetic. But it can be quite hard when I see witness pathetic. If I can make you to live on you, I'll be knocking down my water. Baby, say you told me, with razors, no doubt.
Thank you so much for hanging out. I think we have 3 more. Pass along to someone else? Yeah, so this next song is called Train Derailment. I actually wrote it after the train derailment happened in East Palestine, Ohio. It's kind of about, instead of us all getting poisoned, we become mutant monsters and then we overthrow the government.
Power to the people.
Best case is chemical disasters, not the kind where you just die, but like the kind where you can grow a tail or have some extra eyes. They won't tell you what's to come, cause their guilt lies in the truth. So all there is to do is wait and hope it makes us monsters too. People are trying to bring up fights, and I often will have to hold so they won't have to face the devil. Maybe that is for, maybe I would listen first. You always said in quarter and extra arm, so if I just begin to have a hand, don't hold her down. It comes to think of it. You pick me from the top, we do a big, you can work some wings. And then right on top of that, in the shower when I wash my hair, don't forget to take the ones that are responsible for the definition of my life. On that whole insurance place, making food savvy from the soil. We need to get by falling in holidays, it's pretty hard. When all the fruit is close and fall, but the family let us eat it. Most of the cars they need to stay. It's not like they think we need it. It's how much fucking food they waste. And now the coffee's in our stomachs to get clear and after the rain. Instead of dying from it, they are not parts of our brain. They heighten all our senses, make us stronger than preaching, so we can finally seek the vengeance. Thing coursing through our veins. Well, you can lead a horse to water. You can't feed it if it's dead. Whose cup will you drink from after all the blood's been shed? Well, now there's something in the water, and we're wishing on a well. The God made every river empty into the same hell. Well, you can't lead a horse to water. You can't feed it if it's dead. Whose cup will you drink from after all the blood's been shed? Well, now there's something in the water, and we're wishing on a well. The God made every river empty into the same hell. Well, you can't lead a horse to water. You can't feed it if it's dead. Whose cup will you drink from after all the blood's been shed? Well, now there's something in the water, and we're wishing on a well. The God made every river empty into the same hell. You can't lead a horse to water. You can't feed it if it's dead. Whose cup will you drink from after all the blood's been shed? So now there's something in the water, and we're wishing on a well. that God made every river and sea into the same Thank you, Michelle. Two more for you.
I gotta let my issue.
I let my bandmates hydrate. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. It's really easy to feel alone in the state of our country right now, but it's very clear that we are not alone. So thank you so much. I thought of a quote today by a great author of white supremacy, Layla F. Said. It says, "You cannot dismantle what you cannot see. You cannot challenge what you do not know." So I think it's very important for all of us, especially here in our punk community and here in the Cincinnati community, to educate not only ourselves, but our families, our communities, and ultimately our governments. So, thank you.
Capital deliverance from all I was to sweep the clear, swinging looks above my head on high. But they all finally get a taste of power, hot enough they say, hail the corn green holy order boy, what a kind and generous boss, providing a communion of the sacred coffee blood. You're gonna need the energy to keep a roof of where you sleep. Hail the corn green god. Once you say you got the break, you can't work at your job. You can't afford the doctor and the boss to do it all. Better think masters without cash will quickly be out on your ass. Hail the cold green. Make a loan to buy a slice of salad, time back on the side. Trying to afford my rent, I broke along too many times. Now in prison here I sit, slaving or I get the stick. Hail the cold green god.
Bones are weighted against the dusty oil. The final judgment of your soul. You don't give up your soul. It's a population. You can do there's something more that you can do to hell. The cold green god. The waste we nutrients are going to work more to us than noise. And these ideas will use that energy to keep it work. But even more importantly, your actions keep the coffee cheap in hell. Down the cold.
It's not for sale. I'm not the old economy to slave away in jail. Got my blood to show your love. Burn the earth, kill your young. Hell, it's nothing, it's nothing. The work is never done. This is our last one. I legally can't.
Whatever. Fuck Trump. I don't give a shit.
Freedom of speech. I don't know. All right, this song's called Amazing Disgrace. Amazing disgrace, how horrible the sound. Turn off the damn church bells, you'll wake the whole town. The clinking of coins in a communion plate won't save a wretch like me. What's that you say? You're praying for peace, for an end to the wars and for those on the street. Too bad thoughts and prayers you forget in a week won't save a wretch like me. Oh me, oh my, I'm stuck on this ladder, I can't afford to play. It's just a big game that I don't wanna play. Afraid I'll be here till I die. You say I am lost as you think you have found a dream you can chase, and that's what life's about. But rescue today and a dream that don't pay won't save a wretch like me. Land of the free and home of the brave. It seems the flag flies at half-mast every day. Essential they say, but no living wage will save a wretch like me. Oh, me, oh my, take a good look around, 'cause we're all gonna die. No meaning in life except trying to get by. Make life worth it while you're alive. How horrible the sound. Turn off the damn church bells, you'll wake the whole town. The clinking of coins in a communion plate will save a wretch like me.
Thank you so much. Fuck ICE, free Palestine, fuck Elon Musk, fuck Donald Trump.
Yep. Fuck him.
The city of Cincinnati. Hope everyone having a beautiful, blessed day. Welcome to the most positive channel on the face of the earth, Mr. Community. Been out here for a little over 2 hours. Got a little bit of everyone out here. Just about every cause you're looking for, you can find out here. Anti-discrimination, anti-political corruption, anti-gender discrimination. Welcome everyone to the channel. We don't care about your religion, your political views, your economic status. We don't care about your race. As long as you're a good person, we welcome everyone to the channel. Channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis, giving great holistic health tips, supporting entrepreneurs, going around the city of Cincinnati, bringing you great events like this. Appreciate all the new family members. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Spread the word about the Positive Channel. We need more positivity in the world. Beautiful day outside. Feel good. As the weather heat up, everyone, we'll be going to more events throughout the city, right here in this park. Every summer, they got free concerts in this park every Friday. We've been to several concerts last summer. We're gonna go to plenty more, God willing. If my phone loses juice, I've been out here for 2 hours. I appreciate everyone tuning in. God bless you. Appreciate everyone hitting the like button, the subscribe button. Appreciate everyone that donate to the channel, all about helping the homeless family and the children living in extreme poverty. One love. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content.
The home my family was expelled from Indiana is still standing. We still have the key, but we're not allowed to return. Growing up in Ramallah under occupation shaped my identity. Apartheid, humiliation, and military rule were our daily realities. And as kids, we didn't know any different. We thought it was normal because when you live under oppression for so long, it becomes the air you breathe. For too long, the voices of Palestinians have been silenced. And to us, speaking up isn't just about activism. It's about our identity, our existence, and our daily lives as Palestinians. It's about ensuring that our struggles, resilience, and humanity are seen and understood. Imagine having an oppressor that controls your life, every aspect of your life, and has the power to decide how you live and how you die. In my lifetime, I have been denied education twice by the Israeli occupation. Going to college was not an easy journey. Every day for 4 years, we had to cross a military checkpoint on foot between Ramallah and Birzeit. Some days, we faced harassment from Israeli soldiers. Other days, we ran from bullets and tear gas. On the worst days, we weren't allowed to use the main road at all and had to climb through muddy mountains in the rain just to get to class. Despite all of this, we persisted because education is not just a right, it is a form of resistance. It is 2025 and my 2 nieces still have to cross 2 checkpoints every day just to get to school. Military checkpoints affect daily life for Palestinians. There are over 700 checkpoints within the West Bank, and those checkpoints are used to control Palestinian movement both within the West Bank and into Israel. The restrictions impact access to work, education, healthcare, and family visits. But checkpoints do more than restrict movement. They strip Palestinians of their dignity, safety, and humanity. In September 2023, my nephew was abducted by the Israeli occupation, like thousands of Palestinians, and thrown into a system that is designed to break him. He has been held under administrative detention with no charges. His family has not seen him since. He has been tortured, starved, and denied medical care. The only thing we know is that he is suffering. Administrative detention is one of Israel's most brutal weapons. It allows them to imprison Palestinians indefinitely without ever charging them with a crime. No trials, no evidence, just stolen lives and shattered families. This is the reality of Israeli apartheid. Palestinians have been dehumanized for decades to justify the terrorism inflicted upon us. When you strip a people of their humanity, you make their suffering invisible. You make their death acceptable.
This is not new. Oppressive regimes have done this throughout history to justify genocide, to justify ethnic cleansing, to justify apartheid. I could go on for hours sharing first-hand stories of pain, loss, and resilience to highlight the lived realities of Palestinians under occupation and apartheid. These aren't just isolated incidents. They are the daily experiences of millions of people. Yet, despite everything, Palestinians continue to resist, to live, to love, and to dream. Resilience exists in every corner of Palestine. We have seen this before. The world has seen the horrors of racism, of white supremacy, of systematic oppression. Nazi Germany, South African apartheid, Jim Crow laws, the tactics are the same: segregation, control, dehumanization. And yet the world remains silent when these same tactics are used against Palestinians. The Nazi rally that happened a few weeks ago in a place we call home was not an isolated event. It was a part of a larger pattern of hate that has existed for generations. The same ideology that led to segregation, to apartheid in South Africa, to ethnic cleansing of indigenous peoples is the same ideology that justifies Zionism today. History is repeating itself before our eyes, and just like in the past, silence enables the oppressor. I stand here today because I am Palestinian, and my Palestinianhood demands justice and liberation for all. The same system that oppresses my people fuels white supremacy, racism, and hate everywhere. The struggles of oppressed people and communities are not separate. They are deeply connected, and so must be our resistance. To those who are just now waking up to the realities of Palestine, I say welcome. We have been waiting for you. We need your voices, your solidarity, your commitment to justice. From Palestine to Cincinnati, from Ferguson to Sheikh Jarrah, from Turtle Island to Gaza, our struggles are connected, and so is our fight for liberation. Justice lives in the choices we make every day. So I ask you, if you believe in justice, in dignity, and in freedom, to amplify Palestinian voices by sharing our stories. Support organizations advocating for justice. Educate yourself and others about the realities of occupation. Reject all forms of normalization that attempt to equate oppressor and oppressed. Boycott brands complicit in Israeli apartheid, occupation, and genocide. Show up, speak out, and never stay silent in the face of injustice. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Thank you.
Power to the people.
We're figuring out some sound stuff right now. I also want to thank all the lovely organizations that came here today, so let's give them a round of applause. They're doing lots of work for the community. And our own team of people that came to volunteer. Andy, Chris, let's give them a round of applause. And the sound guy, Robert. It's really awesome seeing the city come together like this. Yeah. Do you want to say anything? Yeah, thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. When Cincinnati's under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back!
You're gorgeous. Hola, you look the same, no matter how old
Hello everybody.
Hello.
My name is Manuka Honeysticks Chimera. I am a local drag entertainer in the city. If you know me, you know me, and if you don't, you're going to. But I was invited here today to kind of show you guys a piece of existing that is so important to me as a Black trans person in the world that we live in now. I have consistently managed to find my joy in my drag and in my dance, and I am so excited to bring this to you all. And if you feel like dancing, please do it with me. I want this to be how everybody feels. The happiness you're about to watch me experience, I want it to be all of your happiness.
The most important part of dance is music. So now let's listen to the music and identify the beats. That was too soft.
plan.
When queer lives are under attack, what do we do? Alright, we're gonna have some people from the GSA speak, and then we're gonna have singing and we're gonna have an open mic. An open mic at the end. That's how we'll close it out.
Hey there, can everyone hear me okay? Hey everyone, my name's Olivia Merrill. I am the secretary for the local chapter of Democratic Socialists of America here in Cincinnati. We've been organizing for the past 10 years to try and fight for a better world instead of continually being subjected to the worst one we keep seeing each and every single day, especially now under this new administration and under the rise of encroaching white supremacy and white nationalism that we've seen in this moment, especially since the election. I will tell you that this is a struggle that is fundamentally about the question of what kind of society we want to have and what kind of future we are looking towards. When you read through the documentation of Project 2025 and you research the individuals behind it, you can see in that vision it is not just about gutting the federal government and challenging their political enemies. This is also fundamentally about challenging and creating a specific narrative for what this country's story is and where this country is going. When you look into the things that are said by the architects of Project 2025, you see them refer to this particular political moment for them as, quote, the Second American Revolution. And in their viewpoint, I think it's really crucial to keep in mind that for them, the fundamental idea of this revolution is it is about developing a white nation state as the fundamental structure of what this country is supposed to be. And that is a future that we fundamentally have to oppose. We oppose this with a story of our own, a story of a society we've not yet achieved, but we seek, in which everyone will be able to be equal, where oppression and exploitation can end, and we can exist in a world where every human being is equal to each other and is able to thrive to the best of their ability. Now, the thing I want to talk to you about today with regards to this is that this is not a news story in this country. As I'm sure you know, this is a story that goes back before the founding of the United States as a country and has continued through our history to this day. And I view this fundamentally as a struggle, essentially between what I would call of white supremacy in this country and the forces of what were Reconstruction and the Civil Rights Movement, the fight for an equal society, a society where no one is oppressed, no one is hurt because of who they are or where they live, and we can live in a just world. Now, this fight has been going on for a long, long time in this country, and it is in many ways the essential conflict that has defined our society since its beginning. And it is important to me that we are able to speak to the fact that everyone's struggles, everyone's problems are an essential core part of this fight, because so long as someone remains oppressed or marginalized under the existing society that we have, we will not be able to move past this essential fight. We have to be willing to stand by and protect people along all lines of identity and marginalization, no matter who they are. And that means fighting for justice here. It means for fighting for justice across the globe, whether it's in Cincinnati, whether it's in Palestine. It means standing for people wherever they are being harmed and exploited. And that means that we continue this fight every single day.
Yeah!
And obviously, we've gone through phases of this fight where we have gained and succeeded. We've had the successes of the civil rights movement. We were able to end slavery in this country. But at the same time, our opponents have fought viciously to make sure the gains that were possible in each of those moments were suppressed every time. Reconstruction could have been a moment where we not just ended slavery, but we ended generational racial inequality because of slavery. And that was suppressed and fought again by white nationalists and white supremacists across the country. The civil rights movement additionally could have led into more and more conversation about creating equality amongst people in this country. And that was suppressed and fought and pushed down by not just white supremacists, but the rise of the Reagan right and the desire to cut programs and support that go to the people of this country to make sure we can have an equal society. And you see that reflected today with the framework of Project 2025. When you see them attacking DEI, when you see them talking about attacking social issues, cultural issues, what they are talking about is the desire to have a society where people can be oppressed, to have a society where someone can be secondary to someone else. And that is a society that we have to fight against and oppose every single day. The reason I call myself a member of Democratic Socialists of America, and the reason I'm a democratic socialist, is because I believe that socialists have always been a position that's made sure to stand on the right side of this fight. A fun fact for those who are unfamiliar, when the Civil War happened and Abraham Lincoln began fighting against the South, the First International sent a letter congratulating Abraham Lincoln on the fight to end slavery and to overturn the existing order of the plantation class in the South. Karl Marx, fun fact, someone you might think of as way too radical for yourselves if you're not so familiar, said, labor can never be free in the white skin so long as it is enslaved in the black. And, you know, I would guess everyone in this crowd would agree with that we have to have equality amongst people in order to have a free society. We cannot have it any other way. And so that's why I am part of this fight. I believe that this is an essential struggle that we must keep fighting on. And I believe that we are on the same side of that fight to win an equal world. It is not a coincidence to me that we've seen the convergence of the fascist right and the billionaire class in this moment. If you noticed at the White House inauguration this year, Trump made sure that he lined up the richest men in the world on the bench to show the billionaire class's support for the fascist right in this country and the rise of Trump once again this year. And that's not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence. The wealthy and fascists have aligned because they both agree on something fundamental. Someone needs to be on the bottom. Someone needs to be oppressed. Someone needs to be exploited. There needs to be someone else that they are deriving their power from. And that group, they choose scapegoats for it. They will choose trans people, as I'm very familiar with. They will choose black people in this country. They will choose Palestinians across the globe. They will choose any marginalized identity they think they can make an easy message of persuading people to target. But the secret of this all is the actual target, the people who they want to oppress and marginalize, is every single person in this society who's not in the club with them. If you are not wealthy, if you are not Donald Trump, if you're not Musk, if you're not one of these CEO billionaires, you're not in the club. And they might not be targeting you right now, but you're going to be next after they go after everyone else. And so I want to encourage you all to keep in mind, fundamentally, our struggles are inherently connected. We cannot win the fight for our future without standing with each other and standing for each other's struggles. Just because you think it doesn't affect you, just because you can't feel the way it affects you, doesn't mean it doesn't. It does. If someone is being oppressed somewhere, that does affect you, that does harm you, and it is important, not just for their sake, but for your sake and for everyone's sake, that you stand against that and say enough is enough and call for a different world. I appreciate you all so much. It's been really impressive seeing the protest energy out this week. This is a fun fact, my third speech I've given this week, which is a lot of fun. We've had people turning out every single day to show their opposition to what's going on along all of the lines that this administration is trying to push. And I'm immensely proud of the energy that Cincinnati has shown in making sure to stand against this. I'm proud of each and every one of you, and for being able to say that I'm a Cincinnatian and I live in a city where when people across the country go, did you see that there were neo-Nazis that gathered on a bridge and they got chased away by the local neighborhood? I can go, that's our people. That was Cincinnati that did this. It was our neighborhood that chased away Nazis. As I close out, I just want to make one small pitch right now. If you haven't got the chance to see it, we are working on a petition right now. We're concerned that Mayor Aftab, in response to a lot of Trump's planned proposals, says he doesn't want to pick political fights with the Trump administration, that he's going to comply with federal laws. And as someone that lives in Cincinnati, Cincinnati calls itself a sanctuary city. We say that immigrants in this city are safe, that we will protect the immigrant residents of the city. Immigrants are our neighbors, they're our friends, they're our family. We cannot let them be targeted by these racist mass deportations, and we need a city government that will be much more oppositional to what is happening in this moment. And so we're asking you, if you can, to come over to our table, over here on the left, and sign our petition so that we can show the mayor that we want to fight back. The line has to be drawn somewhere against Trump and what he's doing. And given that we've already drawn the line once against Nazis coming into the city, why can't we draw the line again about Trump's loss here? If we have to fight against Trump somewhere, let's start in Cincinnati and let's show that we're not going to comply with these mass deportations and the anti-trans laws. We will fight here and we will keep fighting and bring the fight to the entire country. Thank you all so much. Solidarity forever, and I hope to keep seeing you in the fight out here.
Good afternoon. My name is Samina Sohail, and I stand before you today as your Muslim friend, neighbor, and community partner. I will begin with a verse from the Holy Quran, the divine guidance revealed to all of humanity. Oh, you who have believed, be persistently standing firm for God, witnesses in justice, and do not let the hatred of a people prevent you from being just. That is nearer to righteousness. And fear God. Indeed, God is acquainted with what you do. It's from the Quran, chapter 5, verse 8. This divine call to action was revealed over 1,400 years ago in the Muslim holy book, the Holy Quran. It is the same call for justice which has been established since the beginning of time by a long lineage of God's messengers, including Adam, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and many more. May peace be upon all of them. As we stand here today, we bear witness to this common thread of humanity and remind ourselves that peaceful coexistence is the hallmark of civilization and prosperity. When individuals or groups sow the seeds of hatred with their threats, with their symbols, with their swastikas, with their hoods, it is incumbent upon all of us to stand together and proclaim there is no room for this in Lincoln Heights, in Cincinnati, in Ohio, in this country, or anywhere in the globe. The chronicles of time have already shown us the devastation and injustice which ensues when good people remain silent in the face of justice. The privilege I enjoy today, standing here as your Muslim friend and neighbor, as a daughter of immigrants, is a testament to the progress this country has made around inclusion, equality, justice, and opportunity. This is not a privilege that I take lightly, and as we commit to standing up against injustice, I do so with sincerity, responsibility, and dedication. I do this because I know that the hatred which targeted our friends in Lincoln Heights targets many others in our community, including people who look like me, visibly expressing my faith. And so I remind myself and others that we cannot allow those who stand for hatred and bigotry to prevail. We cannot allow our country to return to its tarnished past of slavery, John Crow, and disenfranchisement. We cannot allow our global community to return to the genocide that occurred during the Holocaust. We need to commit to justice because, as Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. reminded us, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. And as our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon us, reminded us in his final sermon over 1,400 years ago, all mankind is from Adam and Eve. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor a non-Arab has any superiority over an Arab. Also, a white has no superiority over a black, nor a black has any superiority over white, except by piety and good action. As people of God consciousness, and as people who share the common thread of humanity, we will continue to use our words, prayers, actions, advocacy, and presence to stand against hatred and bigotry in all its forms. Thank you for including me in this opportunity to do good.
All right, we're gonna do a little bit of an open mic now, so if anybody wants to come up and speak. Oh, we do? Where? Oh, well, we have one more speaker. All right. Woo! Woo! Okay. And then we'll, if you guys want to come up, just come up and talk to us.
Hello, Cincinnati! How we feeling? All right. Well, I know what brought me out here. It's a multitude of things. fact that little kids are getting paid on my dime, I don't like that. The fact that we got fucking Nazis on the interstate, I don't like that. I know. I went to temple a couple days after, and you know what? We will not be scared.
That's right.
I will not be scared. I am a proud Jewish trans woman, and I will not be scared. And I will not be scared by those in my own community who I'm trying to stand side by side with out of saying, free Palestine. None of us are free until all of us are free. In every single aspect of our lives. We must be free from persecution from the state, and we must be free to organize in our workplaces, in our apartments, in our homes. I come to you today to say just this. Please, talk to your neighbors, talk to your co-workers, organize. Yes, we are weak individually. We are one voice. Together, we will make them beg for mercy. Long live the working people of Cincinnati, and thank you all for coming out.
Okay, if anybody would like to come up and say anything, it doesn't have to be a lot, if there's anything on your mind, I guess. Now's your chance. Otherwise, this is the end. We're gonna have to end a little sooner than we planned due to some complications. But thanks everyone for coming out. All right. Yeah.
Hello everyone from Cincinnati. Make sure that I'm happy to come here today to see people joining and getting out with their voices. I am a white conservative female from the suburbs, and you would think that a lot of this doesn't affect me, but it does. I'm a mother, a daughter, a sister. I have 4 beautiful children that I raised. I'm worried that we're going to live in a country where our sons and daughters have less rights than we did. I'm concerned with our administration, who has thrown everything in the kitchen sink at us, from immigration to LGBTQ to Palestine to Gaza. The evil that's coming from our administration with Donald Trump, with Elon Musk, with J.D. Vance, it's only going to grow, it's only going to intensify. If nobody has rights, none of us have rights. If a black man or woman doesn't have a right, if an immigrant who's here and has sought asylum has no rights, if DEA doesn't exist, we all know that we're going to go back 50 years. All of the things that our government, under wokeness, I was proud to be an American. I was proud to live in communities that were black, white, Hispanic. I was proud to be a woman. I was proud to be able to go to work, to get a job, to go to college. Now I'm really fearful of what's going to happen to our grandchildren and our grandchildren's grandchildren. None of us are safe. None of us are really free. And we have to get our voices out. I've been very politically correct for so many years. I didn't want to upset my Republicans or my friends who are voting for Donald Trump. I tried to warn them, but now we're seeing that actions and voting have consequences. Talk to your neighbor, talk to your children, have everyone get involved. Again, if any of us have any of our rights taken away, we will all have all of our rights taken away. Thank you. God bless.
Can you all hear me? Cincinnati, Ohio, I'm so proud that each and every one of you are out here today in solidarity with our fellow human beings. For all oppressed people out there, we hear you, we see you, and we stand with you. I'm a member of 5051. I'm one of the regional organizers in the state of Ohio, and we are out here and we see each and every one of you. When we see this administration work tirelessly to take our rights away, we stand with you and say, hell no! We here in Cincinnati are one of many who have made our voices heard across the country this past week, this past month and a half. We are all out here in solidarity with each other. We see the oppression that this administration is continuously trying to impose against all of us. It is not just one group of people that this administration is targeting. This administration is targeting all of our fellow human beings. When I see my fellow human beings hurt, when I see my trans community hurt, my LGBTQIA community hurt, when I see women hurt, when I see Palestinians hurt, when I see all people hurt, I have to take a stand and say enough is enough. This is not just one day. This is not just one movement. This is a movement of all of us in solidarity and proud love for our fellow human beings. I cannot be more thankful of your signs, your hearts, your voices, and your passion to make this place the best place that it can possibly be. When I see all of us out here united in commonality, in standing with each other to uplift each other's hearts, our hopes, our dreams, we make our voices heard. It is all of us making our voices heard. When I see an administration, when I see a state government that tries to go against us, I am here with you to say that we will not be silenced. My grandpa fought in World War II against fascism, against oppression. And my grandfather, unfortunately, is not with us today. But I know in my heart that I am making my ancestors proud and standing with all human beings. We have a lot of work to do, that's for sure. But if these past few protests have made anything observant to all of us, is that there are thousands of us here in Cincinnati that are good, decent people and standing with each other. We will continue. The fight will carry on. We will make our voices heard, and we stand united with all people seeking liberation and freedom. That is what we want. That is what we will see. And each and every day we fight for the best future we all can have. Thank you. Thank you so much to the organizers. Thank you so much to every group. And thank you to every human being who made your voice heard today. Thank you.
Hi everybody. I'm a young gay person from New York State. I moved out to Cincinnati 3 years ago. I was an election worker for 11 years. I'm not gonna let a punk like Rudy Giuliani do what he did to those 2 black election workers and make their lives a living hell. He has to give them, I think it's millions of dollars, and he's been stalling and stalling. You know what? Those women deserve every dollar he has in his pocket. I am fighting for my queer and trans people and for my partner, because with us We all have to stand together to make sure that we have a state and a country that we can all live in. It is not okay that in 2025 I can be legally fired in Ohio because I'm gay. It is not okay. And it is not okay that in Ohio we are one of 27 states that I can lose my housing because I'm gay. Thousands of young gay people are leaving Ohio because they don't feel safe here. That is not okay. It is not okay that there are public schools that are banning plays with gay characters in them. And they're banning, schools are banning books with Rosa Parks and other characters that they deem inappropriate. Really? Seriously? This is the country that we want? No! My aunt, my grandfather on my mother's side, and my father all served this country. I was an election worker for 11 years. I am not going to let some frickin' punk like J.D. Vance, Bernie Moreno, and John Husted run us into the ground. It will take all of us. It will take all of us marching, protesting, writing emails, writing letters, call your representatives, talk to your friends, talk to your family. We have to stand together. We must stand together. Because if we don't, we will be like what happened in Nazi Germany in the 1930s. That's exactly what's going to happen. And luckily, I have the right and the freedom to have the freedom of speech, to have the freedom of my faith. And I will not let that go. Because I know that this country can do better. For everybody. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it.
I'm going to hijack it. I'm going to hijack it big time.
My name is Jill. My great-grandfather, he immigrated to Cincinnati in the 1840s, and they lived right over here for about 100 years. I am a mom to 2 biracial kids. They're teenagers now. They're not cute and little. They're looked at as thugs. My children are autistic, and my children are queer. In this city that my great-grandfather brought my family to, my children are not safe. I'm very nervous, I'm sorry. I have fought against systemic racism that I grew up not knowing existed. When you have an autistic child that is of color, they are not diagnosed for at least 3 years longer than white children, if ever. And in our schools, in this city, Cincinnati Public Schools, he was denied access to fair public equal education since he was 3 years old. He had teachers put their hands on them. I had never understood the systemic racism in our schools. Everywhere. It is everywhere. All of us have to fight it together for each other's children. I am terrified for their future as they are stripping scholarships away for children of color. They are taking all the opportunities away from my children. Community is resistance right now. We have to highlight it, especially to white people, because it took me years to even understand the systemic racism that we face. I didn't even understand it. I just thought, how can this be happening? Yes, right. And the hard questions you have to ask: why are people of color still in our schools upholding these racist systems? Why? All of our children deserve to be safe. My children are going to be adults soon, and I have to unleash them into these streets where I don't feel they are safe. I'm going to worry until the day I die that my children come home safe alive at night. Woo! And that's why I'm here today. And when I came here today and I saw all of you, I started sobbing just because
and seeing people here standing. We all have to come together no matter what race, what religion, what culture. Our children's lives should be safe. We should be safe in these streets. So community is resistance. We have to pull together. We have to fight for each other no matter what. No matter if it hurts us or not, we have to think about everybody else out here. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. Thank you for coming.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you all a few questions. We're going to start off right now. Is housing for all an insane and deadly ideal?
No!
Is Medicare and saving the lives of dead babies that would otherwise be killed by the Israelis in nationalist fascist states a radical ideal? Is Medicare for all in poverty in America a radical ideal?
No!
Is ending the war on drugs, addicts, and incarcerating rather than rehabilitation a radical ideal?
No!
Is power to unionization and democracy in the workplace a radical ideal?
No!
Is taxing the rich so that we can have more equity for the poor a radical ideal?
No!
Is stopping drill, baby, drill a radical ideal?
No!
Is freeing Palestine a radical ideal?
No!
Is ending war across all nation states globally a radical ideal?
No!
Is asking for less corruption a radical ideal? Is getting rid of borders and stopping these so-called nation states to eliminate access to one another because we're all humans a radical ideal?
No!
Is universal suffrage and women movement liberations a radical ideal?
No!
Are representative congresses a radical ideal?
No!
Is direct democracy with a popular vote for the president-elect a radical ideal?
No!
Thank you.
All right, everyone, thank you guys so much for coming out. Make your voices heard. There was a lot of beautiful things said today. I really appreciate everybody and their energy so much. The fight never stops.
I appreciate everyone coming out to help fight for a free world, and I hope to see you guys at more events.
When Cincinnati's under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
This is from like yeah, I was sitting on like one of like the little road benches and it fell into like the grass. They're like, you know, this is like
All right, everyone. Been out here for a little over 3 hours. Rally against all forms of discrimination. Appreciate everyone tuning in. All the regular family members. Appreciate everyone showing love to the channel, hitting the like button and subscribe button. Appreciate everyone that donate to the channel. Channel all about putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis. Putting a spotlight on our children living in extreme poverty, giving great holistic health tips, supporting each other, and going around the city of Cincinnati to different events like this. Appreciate the love and support. We are one. City of Cincinnati, the most positive channel on the face of the earth. Miss the community. That's where you're at right now. Appreciate the love and support, everyone. We let the dogs out.
Right. Yeah.
All right, everyone. The phone may be losing power any minute now. We've been out here for 3 hours. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Most positive channel on the face of the earth. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Spread the word about the positive channel. Watch all our videos. Our channel is monetized. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more subscribers we get, the more people we can help, the more homeless folks we can help, the more we can get out here and get some good organic juices and smoothies and holistic herbs to people out here dealing with chronic illnesses. Appreciate all the love and support. We are one. Power to the people. People versus the system. Never forget that. Take a little break. I got a lot of friends and family members that's dealing with some chronic illnesses. So I'm going to check on my loved ones. Go cook some good organic fruits and vegetables. Oh, I said I was going to give this guy a couple dollars. Let me keep my word. I almost forgot about this guy. He got a sign out here saying stop the killing. He be out here when they have events out here, and he be selling snacks that I don't eat because I'm a vegan. But I'm gonna leave him a couple dollars because I love that message. Stop the killing. Yes, indeed. Stop the violence. We got to come together, support each other. So I'm gonna leave him a couple dollars, and he can give someone some snacks on the house. We'll be going live probably later on today, everyone. They got Bop Fest going on this weekend, Beer Fest. So I may come out after I go home and check on my loved ones and go live again. If not, I definitely be going live again tomorrow and every day. I'll be going live every day, at least 30 minutes, just giving the family a chance to come together and say hi to each other. As the weather get warm, I'll be going live on a regular basis, everyone. We're gonna have concerts coming up and all kind of events. So we'll be out here on a regular basis once again, once the weather get warm. Support your local entrepreneurs, everyone. We got to get out of this rat race. Stop giving the best years of our life to corporate America. Unite with the people in your community, the good people in your community. Pool your resources, create your own jobs so you can help out the people in your community, all the people that's on hard times. We wasn't born just to work and make CEOs rich while we barely get by. Even if we making good money working for a corporate office, that's still not the purpose of life, everyone. Get out of the rat race. The purpose of life is to use money to help people that really need it and deserve it. We do not worship money on this channel. We only like what you can do with money, and that's help people, help the less fortunate, help the homeless folks out here, provide for your friends or family members. That's what we do with money. I don't eat none of these snacks because I'm a vegan, but I'm gonna give him $2. He can bless someone with some free snacks. I just like his sign about stopping the killing. So I'm gonna show him some love. There you go, my man. If you want to treat anyone to some snacks on the house, you know what? I just like your sign, man. Do that. That's what I do. All right, my man. Be blessed, bro. Yeah, YouTube. Are you on YouTube? Yes, sir. What's your name on YouTube? Mr. Community. I be on YouTube, bro. I be on TikTok. Okay, yeah, I be on YouTube. Put me on there. Can you say something? You been putting me on there, though. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You be on Facebook? Yeah, I be on Facebook. You be on Facebook? Yep. Okay. Okay, my man. Stay secure. Okay. Yeah, say something. I got a podcast going on. Okay. Okay, good. So next time you see me, you'll go, okay, I see you. All right, my man. All right, man. Keep the message going, man. All right, bro. Herbal is over hospitals all day. That's my man information right there. We got to support each other, everyone. economic freedom for all good people. We got to come together, support each other. You see someone in the community doing something good, show them love, support them as much as you possibly can. If you can't support them economically, just go up to them and acknowledge them and let them know that you appreciate what they're doing for the community. That's all. Any activist that you come across, show them some love, everyone. If you know someone that's out in the community doing positive things, show them some love. It's not easy being positive in a negative world.